On May the 25th, 1720, the Grand Saint-Antoine entered the port of Marseille, carrying a cargo of cotton and silk from North Africa. Two of the crew were carrying something else: the bubonic plague. Within a few months, more than 50,000 out of a population of 90,000 were dead. Civilization in Western Europe emanated from Marseille, when settlers from Phocaea in Greece arrived there about 600 BC. In those 25 centuries, this great seaport had never seen calamity on such a scale as the plague of 1720. At one stage, 2,000 unburied bodies lay stretched out between the cathedral and the water. Touching them was too risky. The plague raged relentlessly through the summer months. Anne Madeleine Remuzat, a saintly nun in the local visitation monastery, convinced the Archbishop Henria that it would stop if he consecrated the city to the Sacred Heart of Jesus. To consecrate literally meant to set aside for or dedicate to God. On November the 1st, 1720, the Archbishop performed an act of consecration to the Sacred Heart in the street now named after him, in the presence of the city council and those of the citizenry who were willing to come together in public in spite of the danger of contagion. The situation changed dramatically. The plague ended abruptly. The city authorities promised to commemorate this act in perpetuity. When they reneged on this promise a few years later, the plague began again. Suitably chastened and now conscious that consecration is not something lightly undertaken, they renewed their commitment and the plague again ceased. The original promise had been kept, culminating in the building of this Basilica of the Sacred Heart after the Second World War, over 200 years later. The history of Sacred Heart devotion, from its origins on Calvary and its flowering in France, are recorded in the art and decor of the Basilica. Marseille is still known as the City of the Sacred Heart.